You're listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips, where we present audiobook quality readings of the classics for your enjoyment. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, just because you're a bumpkin doesn't mean you can't be cultured. Hello and welcome to The Cultured Bumpkin. On this episode, we're going to read a poem that has sort of author unknown, and it's a poem called Miss You. And I just found it the other day in an old $3 poetry collection book that I found at the local book mart. I like any kind of bookstore, but the ones that have a reserve or a used section. Oh, I go hog wild in a place like that. Anyway, I got a great poetry collection. I've talked about it numerous times. You've probably heard about it if you've listened to more than one or two episodes. And, anywho, here's the poem out of a used $3 wonderful poetry collection of classics. I have no idea when it was written or who it's by. And if you do, let me know. But it goes like this, and this is to anyone who has lost a loved one. Miss you. I miss you in the morning, dear, when all the world is new. I know the day can bring no joy because it brings not you. I miss the well-loved voice of you, your tender smile for me, the charm of you, the joy of your unfailing sympathy. The world is full of folks, it's true, but there was only one of you. I miss you at the noontide, dear. The crowded city street seems but a desert now. I walk in solitude complete. I miss your hand beside my own, the light touch of your hand, the quick gleam in the eyes of you, so sure to understand. The world is full of folks, it's true, but there was only one of you. I miss you in the evening, dear, when daylight fades away. I miss the sheltering arms of you to rest me from the day. I try to think I see you yet there where the firelight gleams. Weary at last, I sleep, and still I miss you in my dreams. The world is full of folks, it's true, but there was only one of you. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. It's so beautiful and sad. And maybe that hits home for you, maybe not, but either way, it's beautiful. You know, I am a voice actor, and if you or someone you know is in need of voiceover services, I would love it if you would check out my stuff. Send it along, pass it along to your friends, and let us talk. Maybe I'll get some work out of it. If anyway, it's not your responsibility. I'm just saying if you want to, that'd be great. Appreciate it. I run very much a word of mouth business, and a guy told me the other day, like, hey, you should, you got this business going, and you've got a podcast and YouTube, and you never talk about the other one. You should sort of let people know what you do, and maybe you can get some work out of it. And I was like, that's a good idea. So, yeah, if you know anybody, you or someone else, link is in the bio, and I'll stop yammering and wish you a very happy day or night or whenever it is you're listening. And thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. You've been listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips. Thank you very much for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, would you mind going and subscribing and leaving a nice review on whatever podcast platform you heard this on? I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.